notifications throughout the day, and have access to Facebook pages, which we'll talk about in a second here. So when we're looking at that fundraising platform, a lot of your technology and items are going to stay very similar. So you are going to still be able to customize your team page, your personal page. You're still going to be able to link to Facebook Fundraiser, but we did add the ability to link to Twitter, which is kind of a fun new addition there. You do still have the option to earn badges, but you're also going to have the opportunity to say that you want to add incentives that are from you. So say you wanted to do a fundraiser where anyone who donated $20 to your fundraising page would get a dozen baked cookies from you. You can add that as an incentive. Of course, you would need to execute that. I don't know how to bake your cookies. You got to bake your own cookies. But you can do that and have it on your personal page so people can know what you have going on there. There is still a resource page. I would definitely go on that resource page. That resource page is going to highlight how to use Strava, how to use Zwift. It's also going to go through very detailed information of how to get your Facebook fundraiser set up, all that kind of stuff that you might have questions on, and you just need a kind of one-sheeter of how to do it or a video teaching you how to do it as well. Something that is really, really cool that I'm particularly excited about is there are additional payment options with us being on this new platform. So you're going to have Venmo, Apple Pay, and PayPal that have been added. So just an extra opportunity. I know if I can click that lock button twice and pay with Apple Pay, my life is a lot easier. So I'm sure some of your donors as well as some of you guys might be feeling that too. Now that we've gotten out so much information, let's go into a fun challenge because guys, I love a fun challenge. So I have found myself in this big struggle lately of maybe wanting a beer, but saying, you know, I'm not walking around as much. I'm sheltering in place still quite a bit. So I don't want to have to walk off all those calories from a beer. Why not have a virtual beer? It looks so nice. I can practically taste it through the screen, even though I cannot hold it in my hand. So what we are doing is a virtual challenge where the team that gets the most new participants on their team, so new riders on your team, you will get a free virtual beer on us. We'll even toast it to you. I know it sounds silly, but guys, it's going to be so great. I'm so excited about it. I think it's personally hilarious. So I will be giving away free virtual beer to the team that gets the most new team members. So that's a fun challenge we have going on right now. Things to kind of help you guys get started with this challenge is transition your account, which I know sounds like a weird, like, what does that mean? That means going ahead and logging into your account for BikeMS on the BikeMS Inside Out website. So if you haven't done that yet, feel free to reach out to me. I want to make that process as easy as possible for you, so we can definitely help you on the back end. Feel free to give me a call, send me an email. You will get a follow-up email with me either tonight or tomorrow, and in that email it'll have all my contact information, so you of course can reply to that email, or you can give me a call at the numbers listed there. Also, make sure you connect your fundraiser to Facebook. A lot of people, that is the easiest way to get started and get going, is literally you just connect it and it automatically will share it for you. I frequently, when I do that, I'll get $100 in donations, and I didn't really have to do much of anything. So it's a great way to start moving you towards your progress of your goals. We are going to have some additional fundraising challenges as well as registration challenges, mile challenges, all the fun stuff. So stay tuned. We're going to have a lot coming at you, but we also want to make sure it's not anything that you guys aren't really interested in. So if you do have ideas of things you'd like to see, give me an email, give Bev an email, David, anyone, and we are happy to connect with you to really get a clear picture of what you guys are wanting out of this experience. The cool thing about it is because it is a national event, we can add in local things here, just like this call, to really make sure that you guys are still able to connect with each other and say hi. And speaking of connecting with each other and saying hi, we are going to have a ride with Coach Peterson that is local to Indiana on Zwift on October 9th. So with that, we are still finalizing a few of those details, but go ahead and save that date. You're going to have some awesome information coming out soon on that, but that is something coming And then the final thing is you have a fundraising deadline on December 4th. So I know previously that date might have looked a little different, but that's what it is for this year. For turning in everything is going to be December 4th. So with that, guys, I just gave you so much information, rapid fired at you. What questions can I answer? Because I'm sure there are plenty going around in your brain.
Alicia?
Hey, Alicia, this is Scott.
Go ahead, Scott.
Go ahead, Don. All right, I'll be quick. I'm not a super great note taker, so lots of great information. Will you share the PowerPoint with us after the call?
Yeah, so tomorrow you are going to get an email with kind of a Cliff Notes version of it, the recording, as well as the PowerPoint, so you have that information as well.
Perfect.
What's in your brain, Don? What do we got?
Well, I got a postcard in the mail. I don't know if anyone else did.
Yeah. The postcard
with the September 26th date, is that null and void?
Yes, unfortunately, because the ride for Cruisin the Crossroads was earlier in the calendar year last year, they accidentally sent you guys the wrong card. So yes, don't believe the lies that card is telling you. October 17th is your day. Don't believe the lies it tells you. The 17th of October.
Well, and just to warn you, Don, you might get a couple emails. I've gotten emails too, because I'm in the same situation. I was registered both years. And so I'm in this track of communication, probably the same as you are. So just ignore the September dates and we're going to do the October one.
If you hear it from Bev or I, that's how you know it's the real deal. And we also, tomorrow we'll be sending out your newsletter for September. So that's going to have a little bit more information there as far as like what's going on right now too. So another touch point of just clarifying and making sure that we know October 17th.
With that newsletter, does that have the picture of the CC writers in it?
It does.
Or on it? Okay. Good timing. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this month we are featuring the CC writers. So pretty excited.
Alicia, can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, so I wanted to ask about the actual ride. What was the actual ride date initially for outside?
So for Inside Out, it is going to be October 17th.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the initial date or the original date when it was still outside.
Yeah, the initial date was going to be October 10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you told me that. We have some things going on, I think, and Eli and Marta can talk about it too, but we're thinking about doing something that would encourage some fundraising and get new people involved from Marion, but do some small groups that maybe do the outdoor ride as well as the indoor outride.
Absolutely, yeah. And
on our own.
Along the lines of that is we'll be watching the Facebook page for Cruisin the Crossroads as well as the Inside Out October Facebook page. So both of those are going to be places that if you guys are doing these socially distanced rides, feel free to post them in there. You might get some other people participating that are looking for people to ride with. Of course, on our end, we are not hosting anything, but what you guys do in your own life sounds fun.
We're still very, very much into the Inside Out ride. That's still going to happen for us, for sure. And I do have some stuff, but I think you covered it pretty well, and I'll connect with you. Things are so far settling down on our end a little bit.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, any other questions out there in the world that we can answer as of now? Again, realize that we give you a lot of information, so it just might need a day to settle in, and then we can loop back with each other.
Hey, Alicia, I didn't mention this to you earlier today, so I might be putting you on the spot a little bit.
Ooh,
do we want to tease the jersey at all?
Oh, Yes, let's do that. I do have that design ready to
I
go.
don't know if we have the updated one, but at least
I've got an updated one too. Oh yeah.
oh, okay.
Let me pull it up. 1 second, guys. All right, we can tease this for sure. All right, guys, the first people to view it. Are you excited? Just imagine there's some elevator music playing, like a little Jeopardy song.
I'm just looking at the Marta and Eli situation because we can't see your faces at all. There, oh, there's some light. But it's
Yeah,
silhouette.
the light behind us isn't helping.
I could recognize you by the silhouettes.
Yeah, just silhouettes, yeah.
It was actually, but now I can.
Yeah. It's going off and on. Fixed it.
Hey, Eli, while we're in the same, whatever this is, venue,
Yeah.
I wanted to let you know that I did call Brian
Oh, yeah.
from Grey Goat, but he hasn't called me back. So if you talk to him, just say, hey, did you call back?
Yeah.
I'll
yeah.
try him again though.
Okay. I'm going in there tomorrow, so I'll definitely mention that to him tomorrow.
All right, maybe I'll try to call him tomorrow.
Brian Boggs?
Brian Godey.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've also talked to BGI just to see if they would consider being one place that might give us a discount on smart trainers if someone wants to buy one. I mean, it's a big investment for a 1-day event, but if they're thinking of it as something to use beyond the event itself, it probably is worth it.
Absolutely.
Did you say you talked to them, or you want me to do that?
I just talked to Scott Helvey about it, and he's checking into it just to see. I'm not trying to. I just thought if there's different venues they could go to get these things, those tools might be helpful.
Sure.
All right, guys, I have almost got it here. I'm just getting the sizing right so you can see it. Ooh. Okay. Drum roll. And here we go. A fresh design for you guys this year. I hope you like it. But this is what we'll have this year for anyone that is in our top fundraising.
Looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to the design you guys had last year, but we wanted to kind of we found this super cool vintage Indy 500 t-shirt, and I was like, ooh, let's see if we can pull anything from that. So it's not copywritten, obviously, but it pulls some inspiration from there. And yeah, we think it's pretty cool. Somewhere on the design, it will also have a little nod to Bike MS Inside Out, so you guys will get to remember this year specifically when we did have to do all of this crazy stuff. So you will get to see that on there too. But yeah, pretty cool new design. And if you guys have questions on it, let us know. We can definitely, or if you have any suggestions, we're still in the design phase, so we can change things up still too. Awesome. Well, if you guys don't have anything else, I don't want to hold you guys here all night. Where are you guys at? Do we have any other questions, or do you guys have any things you want to talk about? Awesome. Well, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I should be able to talk to you tomorrow, Alicia, on the document we were talking about.
Perfect. Awesome. Love that. Awesome. Well, I will let you guys go into your evenings. I don't want to hold you guys too long, but thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us really quick. And if you guys do have any questions, hopes, dreams, concerns, thoughts, anything, feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help every step of the way. Have a good night.
Thanks again for organizing this.
Yeah, of course.
Good night.